turn 4 and takes the checkered flag. Winner of qualifying race number 2, Matt Crafton.
So it's a good sign for this team. I said, you don't mind driving a pink truck, do you? He said, I'll drive anything, Mike.
Got one that's gone around. In fact, the couple that have gone around. The 32 is Mason Massey. Millar, the other.
Devin Dobson, I think, is in that 32. See what happens.
Just drove it hard down in the corner there, trying to keep up with Griffin and Gilliland.
He saw a window, didn't he?
He did. So I'm getting for a moment.
I'm going to get through.
18 years old, as mentioned, and he is well out in front. And we've had one go around. It's the 22 of Austin Wayne Self, and it's going to bring out the caution. But that was the case here as Austin Wayne Self goes around. But occasionally tonight you might see one spin if it's maybe a little further back in the pack, and they'll just keep on racing if he can get turned around and pointed right back the proper direction.
Wait till we get 32 trucks out there tonight.
Racing for that golden shovel.
Oh, around he goes again.
And we have stayed green. Self is keeping it under power.
Probably right when he picked the throttle back up, Phil, down in the center of the corner. It's already hung out pretty good. And we've seen so many great displays of just hanging on, bouncing off that wall.
And the 32 going around again, or for the first time, that's Dodson. And we also saw the 22 of Austin Wayne Self almost simultaneously pulling off the track and into the pit area. And we'll refire.
Same thing, Mike, as you mentioned. Just try to get that throttle down, and you can't mat that.
Others, as we look at this caution, watch how close Johnny Sauter gets to the 20 of Landon Huffman. Or Friesen, excuse me, not Sauter.
And these trucks, you know, you just can't turn them on a dime on dirt, and he's holding his breath. Look at this move.
And the caution is out. The 03 Jake Griffin has gone around, and he's one of the drivers we talked about at the beginning, at a 4th place finish here. And
what makes an amazing deal even better? How about that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year or 25,000-mile no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance.
Save on the last of the 2019s.
Toyota, let's go places.
Of turn 2 was running 8th at the time.
That looked kind of strange, didn't it? Just stepped out really late. Usually at that point, you're down the straightaway, all right. But fortunately, and make some good progress down there. So it's worth a try every now and then. Oh, around.
Big collection.
Boy, Harrison Burton, I think, got slowed down and slid right through that. He was on the high side. You can see there's Hosevar's truck.
Austin Wayne Self in there. There's Eckes.
I think more damage to this 16 of Austin Hill than about anyone else I saw.
What about
Gilliam? 8 of Gilliam.
Yeah, him too. You saw him, he just rolled by the 16 of Austin Hill.
In competition.
They get collected in a hurry on the dirt. Christian Eckes around and several others involved. Coming back to Eldora after this. Many and the damage likely to be terminal.
Yeah, I think it started with Christian Eckes maybe making contact with somebody. That's the Christian in a 51 truck, and it just clogged up the racetrack, and they all tried to go around the high side, and then there he is right there. He was racing with the 17 of Ankrum. What an amazing job by Johnny Sauter.
Yeah.
Just bumped him a little bit and then drove on by, and here they come. They're all committed to the top anyway, Michael, and the top clogged up.
You know, and like happens so many times, you see Eckes starts it there, around he goes. He gets bumped there, a bump here, drives off. He didn't get any major damage at all, and he's able to continue on the lead lap.
With the opportunity to be here, and you could little flat tire there on that 34 truck, and around he goes.
That's Mason Massey.
He's up in the groove right now. That has to bring out the caution flag, and it does. How about that Strickler now, moving up to the 4th spot. Sheldon Creed is around.
It's fired up, and as we told you before, just because you spin around doesn't mean it's going to automatically bring out the caution on the dirt. We've seen examples of that on multiple occasions.
Yeah, he has plenty of room now. He's about a straightaway ahead of Chase Briscoe.
You got to keep it pointed the right direction, or it's going to be a long night. Sheldon Creed trying to do it. That restart, he went to the bottom and then was able to come up to the top in front of the others, and he went to second. And around goes Chastain.
Right in front of most of the field.
That was...
I think everybody got through that without significant damage, maybe some contact, but
Let's see what happens to Chase in the middle of the screen there.
They were 4 wide as they got to him. Shipley did a great job on that blue 80 truck getting by.
And so did Chase Briscoe. That's an incredible job. He didn't get much damage there.
I think Briscoe.
Watch right side of your screen. Watch the 80 of Shipley. Turn hard left.
Look at Enfinger on the brakes hard. Looks like Sheldon Creed got by fine as well.
I think Briscoe ended up getting into
I didn't see
Chastain up off.
I didn't see any contact, and there was no contact. Just a little bit too hard on the throttle.
And look at the driving jobs these guys in the back do. Hocevar back there, maybe the most damage.
Ankrum did a great job. Creed did a great job.
Here we go with Creed. Let's see what this looks like.
Because the 45 is going to spin right in front of the 0-2, and he stops.
Downshift and get out of there.
And you could hear some contact, but I think just about everybody got through there without, certainly not as bad as it could have been, that's for sure.
Johnny Sauter gets by in that 13 truck against Shipley. Dipple on the high side. I tell you, a lot of people...
It's been in the wall a lot.
Here's one more look at the melee that brought out the caution. Again, with Ross Chastain going around about 3 or 4 times.
Look at Ben Rowe.
Creeping back into the picture as well. That's Briscoe there alongside Sauter making the pass for position. And Strickler has gone around. Oh, and Briscoe and Sauter are involved, still trying to keep it rolling the right direction. The caution obviously is out.
Look at the left front of Sauter's truck.
Oh,
that'll end his night, won't it,
a tie rod or something broke there, isn't it, Michael? Yeah, that'll.
Wow.
One of those involved.
Oh,
Creed running the wall, and the Strickler just went around.
Well, Sauter hadn't wrecked yet, so there's more action there. Let's watch the green truck in the middle. That's Johnny Sauter.
Side by side, that's the
Chase
silver truck of Briscoe
right
on the
him.
inside.
So there's Strickler going around, but doesn't make any contact with Sauter. But we're just going to keep it, well, we lose the sight of Sauter as he goes out of the picture there. But
he looks like he was getting sideways as he left turn 2.
Jennifer Joe Cobb getting spun around.
Okay, so about half the field was involved in separate incidents on one lap.
Yeah, Dodson.
There you see the Sauter trouble.
Yeah, Tyler Dipple, the 0-2, was around right in front of Johnny, and then you see Chase Briscoe trying to get through there as well. And that
Golf pregame show.
Unbelievable! It's about to start!
Followed by the big news Saturday game of the week.
That's a touchdown!
Start Saturday strong. Start Saturday on Fox.
trying to do a slide job on Creed. Not going to quite get there.
10 laps left at Eldora. Briscoe trying to hold on and make ground, and he's going around. Still has stayed green, and a Strickler has gone around as well, and it's still green. Now the caution has come out.
Jennifer Joe Cobb had spun and stalled over in turn 4.
As you can watch this develop.
This is off of turn 4 when he tried to do the slide job. Creed bounces off the wall, climbs up the wall.
And look, Briscoe tries to go up the hill to take that spot. Got sideways. Ben just said, I'm sorry, I have to go. It's getting late.
And lost his momentum. He may have been able to save that truck had there not been contact from Ben Rhodes.
The caution didn't come out for those incidents and those spins. It actually, we're being told, is the caution came out for Jennifer Joe Cobb at the other end of the racetrack. They were going to let Strickler spin it around and continue to go.
Watch right there. Yeah, I don't think Tracy would have went out around with it had it not been for that contact.
Look at Ross Chastain squeeze through that small hole. There's two. Creed off the wall. Now watch what he sees. That's always good to see in your mirror. That's where you want to see that.
Matt Crafton narrowly avoided disaster there as well.
And here's the 10 of Jinjo Cobb.
Makes contact with a 38 of Mark Smith.
Mark's had a tough night.
You can see the relief in the body language. Tyler Dipple and Ben Rhodes expressing their displeasure with one another.
Well, certainly Dipple is anyway.
.41-year-old from Winfield, Tennessee. Terrific finish. And this is what got Ben Rhodes upset. There's the 0-2 of Dipple. And adoring him there on the white flag lap when we saw that Rhodes retaliated, and then Dipple came back and gave him a shot a couple of times as they came. And then afterwards, you see Ben Rhodes going back to try to get some revenge on Dipple. Had to be separated.
I think maybe
A little bit of frustration there.